This match was released first for our members on YouTube and Patreon. Becoming a member is the only way to watch all Purpose Wrestling shows presented in full. Thank you to all these YouTube and Patreon members who help us bring Purpose Wrestling to you. To support Purpose Wrestling, become a member at purposewrestling.com/members. Link in the description. Purpose Wrestling, for the love of wrestling.
Hello and welcome to Purpose Wrestling. Days are forgotten. I'm Bobby Davies, joined by my buddy Rex Armstrong. How you doing, Rexy boy?
I'm good, Bobby. Glad to be back with the old cheeky 3 for £10 at the bar.
Yes, I had to drag Rex away from the bar. He was propping it up like he does.
I was told Bobby he could handle it by himself, but here I am, always happy to be here, back in the Merton art space, watching some good wrestling.
Rex, what did you mean when you said you got that beer to hold one up and pay respects? I was a bit confused.
Well, as we all know, we're gathered here today to celebrate the life of sweet summer prince Delphine, who unfortunately was tragically murdered on this very day by Connor Mills. Which is what happens when you come face to face with the deep, dark waters of British wrestling. That is Mr. Connor Mills.
The fans agree with you. The chant of Delphine's going to die. Ring it. Oh, here. And speaking of death,
oh dear.
He's in the ring now. Connor Mills, he is not scared of any member of the Hardest Men. He'll fight all three at the same time. Oh, Delphine, this is what you've got to face, man. You've just seen him murk both of your teammates, and now he's standing across the ring from you.
I mean,
enjoy.
If you look up the phrase "dead man walking" in the dictionary, Bobby, Delphine's bruised and battered face appears, unfortunately.
Mills unloading straight away on Delphine. This one's going to be over before it starts. Ooh. Taking out the knee. Low drop kick, roundhouse to the chest, drop kick to the side of the head. As predicted, as Rex predicted, Mills in complete control.
Oh, and here he is.
Not going for a cover.
No, takes the
ground
mount.
and pound.
Oh, so I was thinking to myself, Bobby, I wonder what Mills' tactic is here, and I realised it was kick him in the leg, kick him in the body, kick him in the head, and I think we can all get behind that tactic against Delphine. Fantastic.
As an overarching theme of kick and punching.
If in doubt, just kick through his head, and that is often Connor Mills' entire tactic summed up, and it works very well for him.
Hey, I would not dissuade Connor Mills from using those tactics. It's brought him a lot of success in wrestling.
I mean, when you think about it, a lot of success. When it's one-on-one, Bobby, I think it's fair to say Mills can beat, all of the Hardest Men at the same time, but also anybody you put up against him. The man is a great white shark.
Just a machine in the ring. Delphine, though, trying to take the low road, dragging Mills out by the ankles. That doesn't work either. Oh, the chop to the chest.
Ringing through the Merton art space there. Delphine trying to make some space, but, I mean, can you make space against a wrestler like Connor Mills?
You described him as a great white shark, and he's smelling blood in the water.
I think there is
stalking his prey.
There is blood in the water here, and Connor Mills will not let up. Whether it's that ground and pound, whether it's that kick or those chops, he will be all over you like a wet flannel.
Oh! Right over in front of the sound desk.
Oh, I think was that a bit of Delphine's skin on us there, Bobby? Gosh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm going to flick that off, I think.
I didn't need to hear that close.
No.
Delphine trying to avoid the chop. Connor Mills sees it coming. He ain't falling for that one.
I mean, who can blame him, though, Bobby? After about 3 of them and your chest starts swelling up, you've got to try and find a way to get away from that man, surely.
Oh, there he goes, taking the low road, as the Hardest Men like to. Delphine kicking the middle rope into the groin of Mills. I was a code breaker through the ropes. That'll cause some separation.
This could be it, Bobby. This could be it if he capitalises.
Into the cover.
No.
Just a 2 count, but Mills looks rocked. Surprised, I suppose. A low blow is going to surprise anyone.
I mean, yeah, it does get... And the trouble is, it takes the wind out of you, Bobby. As any sort of male will attest to it, it will always leave you gasping for air. It's hard. And once you're gasping for air and you're on your back in wrestling, it's very hard to get back on the front then.
I was going to comment on the colour of Delphine's chest after the Hardest Men took a beating from Mills, TK, and into the cover. Mills kick it out at 2 again.
Well, not
Mills,
the
TK,
not the strongest
and
kick
Charles
out there,
Samuels.
Bobby. That was, if you're not sure if you noticed, Conor Mills having to push Delphine's head away. Again, I think he's having trouble breathing again.
Well, low blows affect the abdomen as well. You feel that right through the centre of your body. Great dropkick by Delphine. I didn't think I'd be saying that before this match started.
No, I know, and it's the same with...
Into a cocky cover. Oh, that is Mills's cocky cover as well. Mills feeling the disrespect. I was about to say, he's just fired up Mills and that's a mistake, but Delphine managing to stay on top of it, not letting Mills take advantage of that gap where he got fired up.
I think Mills is still feeling the effects of that low blow with the rope and also that really sharp buckle to the abdomen that he took as well. It's just going to take a long time for him to get his breath back, I think.
Delphine, no little man, dropping his knee on the head of Conor Mills.
Delphine definitely the most muscular of the hardest men. Not that it's hard or even measurable, but I think between you and me, Bobby, what we were talking about before, I think to see Delphine largely in control of Conor Mills right now is quite a surprise. I don't know what you think.
I am surprised that he's in control. I'm not surprised that what it took was a low blow.
No, that is also very, very true.
Oscar letting it ride. I suppose if he disqualifies Delphine and Mills doesn't get to beat him up, Mills might beat up Oscar.
I mean, I do. There's an element of fear in refereeing Mills, isn't there? We all understand that.
But also, Delphine did make direct contact himself. There it is, another grounder, just a double leg, taking down Delphine, working the cranium.
If in doubt, punch through his head, Mills.
Oh, Mills running for that Claymore-style kick to the corner. Delphine avoids. Clothesline from Delphine.
He's got to capitalise though. Look, he's taking some time to showboat when it's not necessary, Bobby. The hardest men, they need to actually capitalise and get on top of Conor Mills here.
Now, I don't know if you recall, back when the hardest men done their first promo and they were calling out half the purpose roster, it was Delphine who made the mistake of mentioning Conor Mills' name. And Prince Dean wasn't happy about that. Well, Delphine holding his own.
I was about to say, was it a mistake? At this moment in time, Bobby, it's not looking like it... Very good from Delphine there.
But Mills sees it coming, rolls through, PK to the chest.
Oh, for a split
That'll
second.
slow you down.
That will slow you down. For a split second, looking maybe evenly matched, but once again, Mills back to the same old Conor Mills tactic of just kick through his noggin. Love it.
I'm gonna call that one top bins, Rex.
Top bins, low bins, or middle bin there. Fantastic.
Just working over Delphine, the MMA training coming into practice.
Exactly. If it's not wearing any wrestling gear, Conor Mills is gonna kick it. Oh!
European uppercut. Looks to send Delphine off. Mills reverses himself. What a big boot! Just washing the face of Delphine with the sole of his boot.
Right in the mush. I think there's a tooth in the back row.
Fans getting behind Conor Mills. Chants of True Grit ringing out around the library. Conor Mills flicking the V's. And there it is, that Claymore that didn't make contact earlier. Makes contact this time. Can't avoid it all the time, Delphine.
Oh, I think we're going to see it.
So that sit out, that version of the Orange Crush, almost like a Falcon Arrow, into the cover.
Oh, and you've got to give Delphine some props there, Bobby. I would not have expected him to kick out. In fact, if it was me, I would have just laid there. Because do you really want to keep getting beaten up by Conor Mills? So do you know what? Fair play.
I mean, kicking out after a fisherman's buster from anyone is going to be difficult, but one from Conor Mills.
Oh, what is
And here he goes.
Oh, look
at the sink in the ankle lock.
Oh, look at the torque on the ankle there. I don't care what anyone says, it's not supposed to bend that way. Delphine rightfully getting on his back and desperately trying to get out of it.
Conor Mills recently made Jake Hager tap out with that.
Exactly. So no wonder Delphine was trying to get out of it as quickly as he could. He knows how dangerous that hold is. Oh!
Enziguri from Delphine.
Very nice.
Mills retreats to the centre of the ring.
On the money.
Right on the ear.
Yeah.
You know what that feels like, Rex? Oh, Delphine slips though, but manages to regroup. Just that shotgun dropkick to the stomach.
That's a good recovery. Some good ring smarts there from Delphine. Oh, and was that just from the ground? Brainbuster?
Dead lift, brainbuster from the knees. Into cover. This can be done, Mills. Just kick it out.
That was closer than I thought it was going to be. Closer than I'm comfortable with, Bobby. My gosh, Delphine with a hell of a show in here at Purpose Wrestling.
And the fans letting him know exactly what they think about that. You're shit and you know you are, apparently, Delphine.
I mean, you know, the Merton Art Space fans, they can be hard to win over. Delphine's got a little bit more to do here, but I don't know about you, Bobby, but I am slightly impressed. He's doing well for a man that is dead.
I'm starting to believe. I still don't believe the funeral's necessarily been postponed.
No, I think the band is sort of waiting in the wings before they play. I think,
and Delphine trying to do some variation of an ankle lock on Mills. Mills just staring at the crowd going, what's he trying? Oh no.
Oh no.
Paintbrush just to the chops. Mills falls through the line, tries to do Mills' wacky line, has none of it. Kick. Mills show you how to do it. There's some momentum. That wacky line wiping out Delphine.
Yeah, and then
into the ankle lock.
Straight in, locked in. Nice and deep. Look at that. Oh, he's going to put his foot in his head. His own foot in his head.
The knee as well. Done. Delphine taps.
And who can blame him, Bobby? That is probably one of the most vicious ankle locks I have ever seen. Connor Mills, the great white shark that he is, just trying to pick his teeth with Delphine's bones. My goodness.
Mills looking like he was enjoying this match at the beginning, but once Delphine found a way in with that low blow, Mills just looked pissed off, which didn't really play into Delphine's hand at the end of the day. That ankle lock was vicious.
And at the end of the day, that is what makes Connor Mills who he is, because he was having a good time at the start, and when he was getting beaten up, he was having an even better time. And when he was...
Prince Dean, Cody Salihue.
Wait a second.
The hardest men coming in. They've regrouped after getting their asses kicked at the beginning. Shove Mills into that turnbuckle. Clothesline by Salihue. Trying to power Mills up onto the top rope. Prince Dean crosses the arms.
Oh no, oh no!
That slam from the second rope. Mills comes crashing down on his back. The hardest men regrouping, coming to get their boy Delphine.
And I mean, Bobby, this is a classic example of all human beings of short-term reward and long-term reward. I know this might feel good for the hardest men right now, but is this actually a smart thing to be doing?
In the face of Prince Dean.
This is what I'm. Is this a smart? Do you want to make an enemy of this man?
Prince Dean just stole the chain from Connor Mills' neck, and Mills. We see Mills adorn chains all the time. He takes pride in wearing them. They're not cheap. When you're as big in British wrestling as Connor Mills, you get the fine stuff. You get the good jewellery, and Prince Dean has just stolen it.
I mean, Bobby, is this? I know we're talking about how wise is this really? How is this too far from the hardest men? And do they really understand what they've done? I mean, do they really understand what they ever do? Is a strong one. But really specifically here, do they understand what they've done? There are some bears you should never ever poke.
Long-term game plan in the bin by the hardest men. This, like you said, Rex, this might be a mistake. Look, putting Mills' chain in their mouth.
I mean,
mocking Connor Mills.
You've got to believe. There are some, Bobby, there are some people in purpose wrestling you can mess with, and there are some people you can't. And which one do you think Connor Mills is?
You think you're hard, Connor Mills. But what did I see out there? I saw you attack my good friends before the match even started. And listen, there's nothing hard about doing that, because the hardest thing is supporting your boys through tough times.
Connor Mills, the chain is a symbol of true hardness, and you were unfit to wear it. That's why it had to be removed from your throat.
Ooh, I tore Connor Mills' power from round his neck. And now the hardest men harness Connor Mills' power, and we will distribute it amongst the three of us in true hard fashion.
You know what? Now you have gone fucking pissed me off. I took it easy on you through the first time, and today I gave you a chance one-on-one, Delphine, to prove yourself to me, to prove that you're worthy and good enough to step in the ring with Connor Mills. But still, you need your little bitch boys to come out and help me at the end, and you really pissed me off because you've taken something that belongs to me. How dare you have the audacity to rip that chain off my neck and look me in the eye and think I'm not going to come after you, because you boys wanted a war and now you fucking got one.
Thank you for watching Purpose Wrestling. Don't miss any of the great pro wrestling action live in Wimbledon. Join us at the Merton Art Space. All details for tickets in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to the Purpose Wrestling YouTube channel for more great matches. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.